What's happening, Bulls? Got a massive episode today. Are you sore in the back door? Are you sore in the back door? The market is absolutely plummeting, and I hope that you're not in too much pain. But we've been talking about it basically the last 2 weeks, and a big move, huge moves coming. This is it. Welcome to the huge move. There's been signs. There's been warning signs. I'm just going to show you a couple of things. We'll go through the charts like we do. Charts first, give you proper technical analysis, professional grade technical analysis for free, and then we will go into the news. And there's some interesting stuff to cover, some doom and gloom, and some hopium as well. So there's a lot to go through, a lot of good stuff as well. So I just want to show you this clip from yesterday, and then I'll show you the trade that I've got going on right at the moment. All right. Here on the blue bar volatility, we'll flip over to the chart and walk you through it. So we entered on the blue bar volatility here, as you can see, blue gigabar volatility, and this happens a lot on the weekends. We get these low volatility readings, as you can imagine, but when the weekend finishes, starts coming towards an end, they end up finding a direction and moving. You can see here this happened previously as well, and this happened down here as well. So this one went up because it's coming from the lows of the range, this one went down because it's coming from the lows of the range, and this one is... Anyway, you get the point. Let's have a little look at it right now. Bang. Oh wait, there we go. Bang. Okay, so we took the short here. What I do is I scale orders. I enter. So I enter about 50% of my size there. So I wanted to enter with more size. I had scaled orders. You can do that over here on Bybit using the tools. Scale the orders, ladder the entries. So all the way up. So basically we want to enter here, and then we want to enter all the way up to basically the stop loss descending, but we only filled a couple of little bags here, so I only get about 60% of what I wanted. That's fine. It's usually the go anyways. And then that was an early TP, a bit too early. I needed to wait until the parabola really set in. I was just taking profit early, really, to be honest. There was actually no signal for that. We got the parallel channel. Great for TPing at the touch of the bottom, and then now you've got that banana stick, basically the hockey stick, like that. So yeah, that looks pretty toppy if you were to inverse it, but we'll see how big this move is. It's actually continuing to go 88k right now, so that's good. It's paying the bills for now. So moving on to the current, what I call a predator setup. Moving on to the current situation of the market, it's not looking that good. We've had for the bulls, it's not looking that good for the bulls. Yeah, the bulls are in pain because this could have gone either way. Obviously, in hindsight, everyone would be like, "Oh yeah, this is easy," but it's not, because it's a bull market. Okay, so there's been bullish divergence. I was bullish for a little bit up here, but we had our clear negations, as we call it, the negations, the things that will negate. I'll get rid of my face in a second, but I'll do it right now. We've got the clear things that negated our strategy. We had stock market, American stock market, S&P 500 hitting all-time highs, and then we watched it in real time. This was literally a head fake, bear trap, and we said it, man. We called it. We said, go watch a couple of videos ago, probably a week ago or so. It was just simple as this: gigabar, blue, expansion, all-time high, literally 1 day above all-time high on the S&P 500 stock market. And then we said, once it comes back and engulfs this breakup candle, this volatility breakout, comes down, if it closes below this red horizontal ray, we are flipping from bullish. And we had to flip pretty quick, and glad that we did. Now Bitcoin's coming down into these, literally the bottom of the range, and it's coming into a knot now. This is a knot. And what price does is, if you read Thomas Bukowski's Encyclopedia of Chart Patterns, I'll show you. Pretty big book, pretty serious book. Thomas Bukowski's Encyclopedia of Chart Patterns. It'll teach you all about knots, price knots, and how they try and untie, and when they fail, when they succeed. When they fail, they try and untie the knot, comes back up. If they succeed in untying the knot, they'll come back down, they'll retest, they'll throw it back like a nice fat ass, and then they'll So this is pretty much, this is the area to watch. Basically, this is pretty much the make or break area. But I won't stand it too far. We're already cruising through the time. So where to go now? basically you're waiting to see the end. You're waiting to see some strength, and there's a lot of different ways you can see the strength, but as you can see, this squeeze, the Bollinger Band squeeze, is just getting started. If we zoom in a bit to half it to the 12-hour chart, you can see this move is really getting started. Huge move coming, bang. It's a massive move. It's like 20% so far, and the move's not done. It's coming into the knot here, so you might get sharp wicks. Like down into this area, but this is the key make or break spot for Bitcoin. So we've got some really good videos coming up about what's going to happen. So don't bail just yet. As you can see up the top, you can see the top of the all these windows. I've got some very interesting stuff. Moving on to Ethereum. Not a whole lot to say about that other than I didn't grab the clip, but yeah, we talked about this yesterday as well. We're just like, oh yeah, this is going to be really easy, obvious bear trap. I should get the clip from that as well. I don't want to slam dunk too many told you so's, but just to, I guess, give credibility if you're fresh watching, and then you can just sort of follow along and learn. So yeah, this is just an easy bear flag, and it's always good, like I say, to invert the scale. You can see this would be a bull flag, wouldn't it? This is bull flag, so just continuation. Yep, Ethereum also has big baseline support here, so this area in these low 2200s is destined to just be a serious point of significance. Okay, so a lot of people are buying. Goes all the way back to early February, so this has been the major support. So this is major support, major 2200. It's a good people, big dogs will be buying at these levels, whether they end up being right or wrong at timing the bottom. I'm telling you right now, big dogs, big institutions will definitely be buying at these 2200 levels. They do that. That's just what they do. They buy major support. Okay, they don't wait for breakouts and shit. They buy what they think is good value, major support. So we'll get rid of ETH. Solana plummeting like rock. Here's another good way to see where the altcoins are probably going to have these bottoming areas. Solana's a little bit further too, because it's a daily chart. One candle equals 1 day. So blue barred earlier than the rest, Friday 14th of February. Now it's coming down. So look at this major support here, major support. So these major supports, they have stop losses underneath them, a lot of stop losses, a lot of liquidity, and they're built to be broken. So this will get broke, 125. So I wouldn't be looking for any bottom until the price attacks this 125 area on Solana, which will probably be soon. You might be maybe, what's that? Yeah, end of weekend minimum. I'd give end of weekend minimum before we start talking about bottoms on Solana, because yeah, like I said, support and resistances built to be broken. This is S&P 500, top 500 American stocks. So far just trending down. You got to see where it comes. It's going to start playing again. Yeah, tomorrow. So yep, dollar, DXY, American dollar. So that is the DXY, the American dollar, is trending down. So typically this is inversely correlated with crypto, and it's good. So at least we've got one good thing going for us. And we've got this tweet here by Miles Dusha, the douche man. Peaks in the dollar DYX have historically led to stronger returns for BTC in the months that follow. So you can see it here. Dollar tops goes down, Bitcoin goes up. Dollar tops goes down, Bitcoin goes up. Dollar tops goes down, Bitcoin goes up. Dollar tops, Bitcoin goes up. Not this little bit here, but I suppose not really much of a dollar top. But yeah, you can see what I'm saying. It happens. Gold still charging. This is Bollinger. You get the Bollinger Bands out. It's called walking the bands. Walking the band. Look at that. Just walking the band. Just walking the band. Yeah, you're waiting for one last exhaustion sort of go for the whole 3K line, basically. So it'll either touch it, peak it, like stab it, and then come back down, or it'll fall short. That's pretty much what's going to happen, and then you'll find some sort of top go on. It could even early date here. I've been wrong before. I mean, this thing is an absolute gold freight train, but that's what usually happens at major support areas. Like this. I just want to show you this as well. We talked about this yesterday, this altcoin, okay? So it's called Mover, M-O-V-R. You can see it there, Mover, M-O-V-R, USD. And what we did was we shorted it straight after this stream. So here's a little clip. Oh yeah, this is one that I've been watching. Yeah. Yeah, so this is starting to break down now. Basically, it's had its head fake. It's taken a lot of liquidity, filled a lot of bags. It's probably a pretty good one to short if you're interested in trying to chase something. Chase a short if you're bearish. So look at this, boom, comes down. It's perfect. You know, people love opening longs when it breaks diagonal trend lines for fuck knows why. And it's just done that. Now it's starting to break down blue bar volatility. Everything's sort of bearish divergence. All the OBVs are red. Momentum's well and truly low. So yeah, I might probably actually gonna take a short on this myself. So I'll flip. What I'll do is I'll try and get a better entry. So I'll flip it over to a lower time frame and start looking for a swing high. So now you probably get a high that takes out this, most likely. But what we can do with the gigabars, the gigastochastic. Anyway, short I did. Look, if you're not in the blockchain bulls, I don't know what you're doing, because straight after this video, I jumped on, posted a short in our trade competition. We've got all of our best traders going at it, head to head, and I posted this short on the Mover exactly when I entered. We've had 2 TPs already, 25%. One of the other boys got plus 40% on his grass short, and then I got plus 90% on this Mover, and I've still got the trade going. I think it's over 100% right now, just from this one that I said, on this YouTube last night. I don't know what you're doing if you're not in the blockchain bulls, man. You really literally just free money. Free pays for itself if you get the members, but the free chat, free money. But anyways, moving on, let's continue. Let's get into the news now. So what I'm thinking, basically, well, with the charts is that, we just told you, okay, it's going to attack this knot. You're going to look for, you need to see strength. You need to see very strong. We need green bars. When green bars come at bottoms, they come with friends. Look at this. They come with some friends. They're green. Lots of green. That's 12-hour actually. This is a Bitcoin chart. So you want to see green, multiple greens when it comes to this sort of shit. Greens. Look at this. Greens. But yeah, we've just got to see how it plays out and how it handles this knot. This is basically the final battle before free fall under 70k. But we got I've got some very interesting news coming up. So listen to this shit and then make your own mind up. But yeah, this is what it felt like this morning. Just woke up nice, unlucky. Fear and greed index. So you know the fear and greed index. So you know the old adage. Buy the fear when there's blood in the streets. Go shopping, all those ones. This is we've actually got extreme fear finally in Bitcoin. So that takes in many factors into account. The old multifactorial crypto market sentiment analysis. You can look it up. Fear and greed index. It'll tell you what's in it. Moving on. This is what happened to the funds after they're stolen by North Korea Lazarus Group. The Chain Analysis 22 report is great. So this is what they do. So the North Koreans that stole all that ETH, they're known for stealing. They're known for stealing crypto. You like that red Bitcoin in the back? It shows the pain. They're known for stealing. Crypto, and what they usually do when they steal ETH, they love stealing ETH, right? If they get any tokens on the Ethereum blockchain, like any altcoins, they'll swap it into ETH, and then they'll swap the ETH into Bitcoin, like through mixes and stuff, and then they'll cash out the Bitcoin into cash, into Chinese money, using Asian exchanges. This process can take years. I'm sorry, I'll bring you back. This process can take years. They are in no hurry. In 2022, it was noted how North Korea was still sitting on $55. I don't think that's right. 55 mil. Anyways, we don't need it. I'm just telling you. They might be selling right now. They might not. let's get into some bullshit. I think the US just became the most pro-crypto country in the world. There's no doubt. So when this thing turns around, it's going to turn around heavily. I just got to build sentiment back, which is going to be quite difficult, but not for Bitcoin. Building the sentiment back on Bitcoin is going to be relatively easy, but for the rest of the market, it's going to be quite hard. It's going to be quite hard. So yeah, everybody involved basically has crypto. Let's watch Pomp talking about what we just said for a short 9 seconds. All right?
But I think that the more important thing for Trump and his administration is that they all actually own these assets. If you go through the cabinet, if you go through a lot of the nominations, they own Bitcoin. But I think that
literally they own it. They want it to do well. This is Brian Armstrong from Coinbase talking about how after years of litigations, millions of taxpayers' dollars spent, and irreparable harm done to the country, we reached an agreement with SEC staff to dismiss the litigation against Coinbase. So bullish. Here's another good video for you. This Tom Lee, all right, he gets it right a lot. This favorite Asian man.
Good price to get in, or are you saying wait for those folks who are watching who are not in Bitcoin or are thinking about buying Bitcoin at these prices? Are you saying that this is a fair and good price to get in, or are you saying wait because you think it's going farther down?
You know, Bitcoin is something you need to be long-term focused. I don't think anyone's going to lose money buying here at 90. If they're trying to time this, maybe they'll get lucky and it goes to 70. But to me, Bitcoin could be significantly higher this year, you know, maybe 200, 250. So I think 90 is still a good entry point.
For those folks who are watching,
the guy's a bit zesty, but man, you know, he's right a lot, and he's right when he says when it comes to Bitcoin, this shit ain't over. And if you're just buying basically from here down, if you're lucky enough for it to go to 70, and you're lucky enough to buy some, then you just basically, when it comes to things like Bitcoin that you are certain about, if you also share this certainty like us, before you bring into altcoins, which bring risk, I mean, you've got Bitcoin, okay? So Bitcoin is very, very different to the rest of the market, the rest of the altcoins. So with Bitcoin, if you see it on discount, you buy it you scrape up the money and buy it, because will it go higher than 108? Yes. When? Could be soon, could be later. Can you wait till later to make more money? Potentially even double your money. Buy it at 90K, sell it at 180. Potentially might take a year or two to do that. Would you like, in my mind, a guaranteed double of your money, but you might have to wait a couple of years? Would you like that? So you start buying it now, and then you enjoy the rewards with a good night's sleep. You just basically you just sleep well when you hold Bitcoin, and anything under 90K is just such a you're not going to be the only one scratching for it. I'll tell you that much. Okay, even if it does go to 70, people are going to be wet around the mouth. And the last thing is, do we think this was the top? Not a single on-chain metric that has historically preceded a top for Bitcoin was triggered this cycle. If Bitcoin really was on the cusp of a multi-year top, you would expect at least a few of these signals to be flashing. There is still time left in the cycle, in my opinion. In my opinion, 2 miles, Mr. Doucher, Mr. Doucheman, Douche-ass. Okay, none of this shit. Long-term holder supply, terminal price, reserve risk, dominance, RSIs. I mean, it's not the exact Power multiple, Pi cycle. It's not the exact list that I've got, but it's a list of 30 things, and not a single one of them have been hit yet. Okay, so that's saying something. We haven't had that crazy euphoria. So if you're going all right, then that's good. Shorting now is, that's the trend. It's a downtrend. I'd be in and out relatively fast now. Yesterday was the time to load up the positions like we did, so you're sort of jumping in late, and then maybe wait a little bit longer to try and time the bottom, but just keep an eye on these bottom timing characteristics of the market if you're looking to long. So just wait a little bit, don't catch the falling knife, unless it's Bitcoin, that's value buying, or unless it's an altcoin or something that you just full certainty on. You don't think that there's much risk, but yeah, this move is sort of still just getting started. Okay, so it could by getting started, that could mean like this, because it's such a big move. Sorry, I'll bring my head around. It's such a big move. Could mean this, or it could mean getting started by a battle here, like a volatility. So like triple bottom, double bottom, something like that. So something like that basically is going to happen, or happening as we speak. So anything that you feel like you're certain about, then value buy. Otherwise, short-term in and out shorts, following the momentum of some things that might potentially be going down a bit further, or patiently looking for a bottom. And what some of these altcoins are going to have to signify a bottom is, stabs in the long wicks. You know, we talk about it in the blockchain bulls all the time. If you're in the blockchain bulls, I'll let you fucking know. Talk soon. Have a good day tomorrow.